It's a 91 Toyota Supra with the original 3-liter 7M GTE in it. I did purchase it with some existing modifications. It did already have a drift motion upgraded size turbo with a CX Racing manifold, and had some janky custom downpipe exhaust to an older style Apexi muffler. Just about a year out of welding school, I was trying to build up my own skill in book of business, so I used this car as my first test project to make an intake manifold. I made a full turbo back exhaust. It is 3.5 inches the whole way back, and I ended up actually taking that turbo off and replaced it with a BorgWarner S364.5. I haven't run it yet on that turbo. The idea was to do the modifications that I needed to help keep the engine healthy, and that way I'd be able to make some reliable power and not really have to worry about any weird timing issues or anything of the sorts, typical 7M issues. The previous owner did say that it was built, but obviously you don't know until you take a look inside. But what I did know from the modifications that I did do was that it did have Brian Crowler 264 cams, and I was able to see that it does have an aftermarket head gasket. I don't know yet what brand it is, but it does also have ARP head studs. So with those two things in mind, I felt pretty confident in believing that the previous owner was truthful, that the bottom end was built. After buying the cam crank trigger kit, you have to take some of the parts off, so I figured it's probably easier just to take it out, reseal the oil pan, get it all nice, make sure everything's good before we go on the dyno and have major issues. That's when we pulled the motor out, and I didn't think to record it because, like I said, there wasn't supposed to be any surprises when we took it out. Maybe some extra leaks, but there weren't supposed to be any surprises. And I'll just show you guys what we got. Absolutely less than ideal. Honestly, guys, it really gets worse the more I look. I see like little chips out of that piston. Obviously something was in here smacking all around. Can't tell if that's a little chip. Something got in here, and truthfully, I have no idea. The bearing welded itself shut on both sides in cylinder 4. I was just taking all this shit apart to look at it again in the video, but cylinder 4 completely welded itself shut. And then number 6 was on its way to. You could see it's all gummed up there. Little hole. See that? It's fucking crazy. And check this out. Could be, guy. This was on its way. So, just running your finger along the side, but definitely some wear marks. But number 4 is the problem here. You can see it when I turn around on this side. Oof. It's not terrible per se, but definitely noticeable marks. If you pick up number 4's bearings, you'll see that the hole welded itself shut because of how much heat it saw. Same thing here. Just dig in there. Welded itself. So I've never seen that before. I've also never really blown a car up before, so it's all kind of new to me. Despite that, though, I think it was number 3's. I felt like kind of looked a little fucked up. Maybe twisted, but you could see a lot of wear. I also felt like number 5 had a ton of wear. So, I mean, I guess having built internals can pay off. I definitely don't see a stock engine not throwing at least number 3, because that thing wasn't getting any oil whatsoever. Oh yeah, number 6. Smoked. This was about to weld itself shut. You could see the build up here. I was trying to pick at it, but it's actually pretty much welded itself on the other side. So it was just coming out those 2 little holes. Same thing here. A lot of wear on these. Same thing on the top. Not quite welded shut, but you could see not a nice open hole, that's for sure. I just wanted to apologize for the audio quality of this past video. I'm going to work on getting a microphone for the next video, so the audio quality is a bit better. So that's my apologies. But I just want to say thanks for anyone who checked out this video. I'm going to try to do weekly uploads, primarily based on the Supra for now. But if in the future there was interest for weld videos, I could do that too. But, you know, I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram, so if you guys came here from my Instagram, thank you. You know, friends, family, whoever, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys could just leave a like or comment, obviously subscribe. But let me know if you guys want to see something more specific about the Supra, any questions you may have. For now, we're just going to see what happens, see how the cookie crumbles. I'm going to have Chuck and his dad come by, take a look at the crank, and see. You know, it might actually be more savable than I was anticipating, so we're going to see how it plays out, and hopefully we can get this thing back together and on the road very soon, because I miss driving this thing. So I got a lot of cool parts in my brain that I would love to bring to life, so I hope that over the next couple months I'll be able to share that with you guys, how I do stuff, and I think there's a lot of cool parts that I have in mind, that I've had in mind, that I'd really like to bring to life. So I think with the help of you guys and some extra elbow grease and man hours, we'll get this thing back together, and she'll be ripping again soon. I can't wait, dude. This thing it's so fun to drive, and I miss doing burnouts in it, so I'm excited. But like I said, thanks guys.